So, where we left off, you've all found yourselves captured on your way back to Port Anzara. After a week, 2 weeks of expedition throughout the jungles of Chult, and more so on your adventure on how to deal with the Death Curse. Powerful magic that has bound people to stay dead, denying resurrection magic, both divine and arcane. And in doing so, you have all found allies and information and accumulated experience and gold and magic items, and have found yourselves now captured by grungs and have been brought back to their settlement of Dungarungalung, which is a maze secluded sort of island. This a maze surrounding what is about a deep lake in the center of the jungle, and amidst that island, you see that there's also a very large statue in the center, in the shape of a frog, with a sort of homely temple body. And you are all brought here to activate or create some sort of ritual for the king of the grunts, who requests your aid as politely as he can, in order to bring forth the deity to couple with, if you will. He requires that she be summoned by a ritual that the party has attempted already to begin. And you've all made your own preparations. You've used the pigments to create a very real, life-sized statue of a massive female frog in the likeness of the deity you've heard rumors of. And additionally, you've worked with Krook, the last of the Red Grung, who is helping you with this ritual, and you are helping her in turn, in order to create this ruse for King Grok, as failure in doing so will incur his wrath, in which he has already attested that they will just kill you if you were to fail. As such, you have had ample time to prepare. You've had a couple of days of creating the statue, a beautiful mural behind it, making what was an abandoned cave into a much more homely and temple-like structure. As such, we've all rested now for the last 3 days, and have 2 days left before the ritual must be completed. As such, you are all at the end of a night of working and toiling away, creating torches and fires and painting the rest of the chamber. You have the base of what you've needed. You've also discussed some of the illusions that you would like to attempt in order to fool the king. As such, the night is starting to end, and you're all finding yourselves, putting yourselves to sleep in one way or another. I say to you all, what would you like to do before the night is over?
Okay. Eat some food.
Okay.
I just want to make sure everyone remembers their part of this plan, right?
No.
Joldir got super lucky with his play. It's just his favorite pastime is his contribution.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna cast a spell the night before tonight.
You were gonna cast like ceremony on you and me or something like that.
But wait, are we doing it tonight? Is it tomorrow?
No, we're not doing it tonight. But I just want to. We're not gonna do it tonight. No, but I just want to make sure everyone remembers their part of the plan.
Okay.
I was gonna. Yeah, I was gonna do the cast major image with the scroll. At least do my best to cast it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And yeah, so I assume I'm obviously gonna try and make it. I'm gonna make it look like that statue and mural that we made in the cave, right?
So far, that was the initial plan, but it is up to you all how you wish to proceed.
So I guess if no one else has anything that we need to get done tonight, we can all rest up for the morning.
I'm just gonna eat. That's it.
Yeah, let's eat.
Yeah,
and
just
rest.
normal stuff we would do at night.
Okay. So, you all find yourselves eating, drinking, having a calm um, rest of the night. Nothing comes out of the ordinary. There's no late night visits, and you are safe for now within the society of the Rungalan. As you all gather and get some sleep here and there, you do find that there is an ample amount of fruits and fish, with a lack of hard meat. Um, the grungs don't seem to partake or hunt boar or deer or any wild game, and you find yourselves eating a lot of fish, mostly raw, but they don't stop you from cooking within the hut of Krook. And that's it for the rest of the night. You do get a very um, good night's sleep, and eventually, after 8 to 9 hours, you wake up in the wee hours of the day, well rested, recovering any of the spell slots you may have spent, and as such, Krook wakes the party up to a morning ritual, a recasting of the spell she cast previously and every other day, and she wakes the party to rise. We have a lot to do today. Must find King Grok and the others. Prepare the party.
I get up.
Wasn't there something else that I was supposed to use that helped me cast this spell? What was that?
I was supposed to eat that food. That
Yeah,
weird,
don't ask questions you don't want to know the answers to.
Yeah, you
eat the
see
food.
that Krook has with her what looks to be a rolled up leaf, now a bit hardened, almost as if almost in shape of what Lumbus bread was held in Lord of the Rings. But this is much drier and browned. And as she opens it, you see what looks to be grayed, bubbly, and somewhat veiny brain matter.
Oh, yeah, I remember what it was now. Yeah.
So what day are we doing the ceremony? What day are we
Well,
doing this?
we either have to do it today or tomorrow, so.
That's what I was confused. I cast a spell last night before bed because it lasts 24 hours. Now we have my other spell slots open today.
Yeah, you could have cast it last night.
If we're doing it today, I was gonna cast it. Yeah, nighttime. That's the night before. So are we doing it today or are we gonna do it tomorrow?
That's up to the others. Because I can do it any time.
I think that we've got a pretty decent chance of doing it today.
Okay.
So we should plan to do it today then. So we should have cast it last night.
Is it okay? Can I retcon that? Or is
Oh,
that
you go ahead and do it this morning, and then we do it at night.
No, because
Well, he just wanted to have all spells
I
available
want my
if
spell
needed.
slots available in case of
Yeah,
stuff goes bad.
It only works for the 24 hours.
Correct. So if I do it right before I go to bed, it's kind of late. If I do like 8, 9 o'clock at night, right?
yeah,
Then it's gonna last until 8 o'clock at night the next day.
for the most part, yeah. But do you
Yeah, because don't you need to do it twice on both you and me?
Do you finalize your marriage?
I'm not even quite sure what this spell is entirely that you're trying to cast.
Do you copulate to copulate?
Let me see the spell again. I don't remember what the spell is.
Yeah, well,
Ceremony. I think I had to go.
Do you
Let's see
kiss? Anyway, so if you're gonna cast a spell before night, that's completely fine. So, you would create a ceremony with the, what was it, gold or silver?
Yeah, just
Silver.
silver top.
Right.
Silver. Yeah, it's silver. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so mark that off your inventory from the party funds, and we'll say as of that night, you did cast the ceremony spell to create the bond between you and Bellador. And as such, when you both wake up, you're the first thing you see in the morning, and it's a little awkward.
No, what is that marriage? It says marriage. It says a religious ceremony, dude.
Yeah,
So-
sure.
so
Coming of age.
Yeah,
I just want to ask, what exactly is the benefit of this spell? Because I don't know it.
you always remember your first.
It lets us fornicate, bro, and be okay in the eyes of our. Oh my God. Just kidding, bro. It's just we get which one when you come of age, you get
Yeah, because I think
whenever you're trying to make an ability check, you can roll a d4 and add the d4 to your ability check.
so D4 to my ability check. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I
basically
was supposed
when-
to two people.
Trying
Those
to
ma-
read
math
the
spell
spell
figure.
scroll, since it's a level higher than you know, it'll help
I'll
you
have to
with-
make the intelligence roll. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So here under ceremony, one of them is wedding, which you can only do. So that's different. It's a different part, a different.
You don't have to
option
get
of
so
the spell.
defensive. It's okay.
Dude, that's it, man. Where do you live?
It's year 223976. AS. You know, marriage has been around for a long time. Anyway, in the morning, you all find that today's the day, in general, that you want to conduct this plan. Krook has already cast a spell and communicated with you briefly, and she continues on. I can set the stage for tonight. Go to Grok. Let him know tonight is the moment. I will have to sell him on such short notice, but this can be done. We will need more, however, to prepare for such a feast party.
Wasn't there one obstacle we're trying to overcome of the spell that lets us communicate? Wasn't it also make
Tell the truth, but
Tell the
if we eat the
truth?
brain matter, we can communicate with just our mind shit, so we don't technically have to talk. So the
Yes, we
negative
have to-
side effect of
we have
that
to
doesn't affect
communicate
us.
with the king still, don't we?
What?
So one of us have to communicate with you.
The spell that lets us talk to these people forces us to tell the truth. But if I or her eat the brain matter, we can communicate with our minds, so we can lie if we eat that.
Yeah.
Since so the plan was you're cutting in and out. I didn't hear any of that.
Yeah, my.
Oh, Phil just left. Okay, I can hear you now.
You can hear me now.
Yeah.
So, Bowler with the king and hang out and be tummy. So he has to have the.
He needs a drink. Yes.
Has to have the food. Might be.
Well, I'm sure we can go to the guy and be like, yeah, we're almost at ritual. We should have a big party before the ritual,
Yeah.
or something like that.
Well, if you wanted to go that way, um,
Well, I
that's
mean, that would
completely
give him
fine.
reason to get him drunk.
That's what the plan originally was. So, um, Croak couldn't easily set that in motion. Um, but I know you wanted Bellador to kind of initiate a very focused party for the king.
Well, I'm just saying, as long as I'm able to perform my task and cast the spell, everyone can perform that task, we should be fine. What do you guys think is the best way to get this done, though?
I'm not too good at rituals, but I know my part. I can just get them drunk as best as I can.
Glad you're a team player, bud.
Well, I'm not a spellcaster, so I really don't know how to get it done.
Never thought I would say this, but damn, I'm glad we brought an alcoholic with us.
I see. Well, what's the biggest issue that we have right now?
The biggest issue we have right now is if I fail to cast the spell.
I think we've got everything that we can do, and we've got a way out at least to make a break for it if we need
Yeah.
to.
I think we're good to go. Just have more confidence in yourself,
Can you guys
Urban.
My internet, I don't know what's going on with Discord or my internet or something. I cut off the last couple minutes here.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
that's
sure.
fine. No
I
worries.
mean, it's fine now.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. So what did I miss? 'Cause we're talking about the spells.
You missed me say I'm glad we found an alcoholic with us.
Okay.
Well,
But besides that, just what we were already planning on doing.
so, the first start of the plan, to have a party. Who will be participating?
I think we're all
Very well.
participating in one way or the other.
Okay. Are there any preparations you want to be getting ready while the party is occurring? The party would be held in the main temple, and the ritual would be cast at the location you guys created. Is there any other preparations you all want to get done before the party?
I mean, we've got the thing built. All the torches are out, right? I can't really think of anything else that we were planning to doing that we didn't do.
Yeah, I think we pretty much did everything. We just gotta have to execute it.
Now that it's just left is have the party and then cast the right spell and can cast the spells.
Wait. Oh wait, I was gonna say, do you have bless?
I mean, not prepared. I've got access to it. It only lasts for like at most a minute.
Oh yeah, that's true. Dang it.
And didn't you want to like create a cloud to try and like make it like more foggy in there to try and fool him easier as well?
That's
So you need
what I'm going to do, but I've
Yeah,
got to
so
wait
we-
until it's time.
So I'm saying you would have to do that so he couldn't cast Blessed even if he had like immediate access to it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it only lasts a minute. Dang
I
it.
mean, you still have the scepter on.
Come again?
Oh yeah, we got a scepter from the cave. What does that do again?
It does cast bless. It charms person. Those are the only two that I can think of that have any benefit to what we're trying to do. But
Well,
fog cloud's a concentration.
let's see. Hold on. Irvin, are you doing anything as soon as we step into the temple? Because couldn't you?
Urban's assisting.
Who am I assisting? I thought I was assisting you. I don't remember.
So as a note, the Scepter of the Bara does increase your spell save DC by 1 as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as a casting implement. What you mean to give it to
Just noting what it can do.
yeah.
We give it to who? The builder?
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be a good thing to do.
Yeah, since I need to cast Major Image, which is a concentration.
Mm-hmm.
But
Isn't there
hold
a
on.
save? Something to do with the save you have to do,
If
right?
he inspects it, he can make he can go to inspect, but I don't think I can save it. Let me check. Give me 1 sec. Um, let's see. Great image font temperature.
It's a save if he investigates.
Um, yeah, he got. A creature using he uses extra translucent. He would make an investigation check, or say intelligence check, against my spell save DC. So yeah, if he wanted to, that would come in handy. So yeah, 1 sec. Yeah, so maybe that might be good for me to use that.
Well,
Uh,
just
uh,
just highlighting stuff you may have.
yeah, I'm just trying to think. Because I don't think anyone else would have anything that would require a spell DC for this, so probably best if I hold on to it just to get the bonus.
Mm-hmm. You'll have to attune to it.
Well, we have all day, so I can spend time doing that.
Okay. Here you go.
Uh,
Take the scepter.
I'll take the scepter, and how long does it take to attune to it?
About an hour. You have to do a short rest.
Yeah, can I just spend an hour attuning to it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, I'll make sure I give it back after we're done with this.
So, the Scepter of Dabara looks very much like it's a golden crust. It's a golden crusted, almost like rod, um, that kind of crescents at the top and almost serpent-like in a way. But it's gold. You see these red rubies across it, and as you focus on it, you get a sort of feeling of a phrase that sort of identifies itself into your being. Um, it reads, "In the golden city, on the golden throne, the ruler is God and King." It sort of gives you this matter-of-fact posture um, as you kind of attune to it. You feel a bit as if you were royalty in a way.
Oh,
Well, I mean, my background is noble, so
there you go. Let's read it.
running right up at the home plate.
So,
Okay, so
with that, Krook leaves the tent and ventures out and goes out and basically, for all intents and purposes, prepares and the party. She speaks with King Grook, explains the need to have the ritual done today, and um, that in order to amplify the success of the ritual, they are required to come forth and party as hard as they can. It
they
is
do haji
very
haji, as we were told.
Yes, it is very difficult as she chooses her words carefully, um, saying that the success of the ritual is reliant on how much they drink is not completely a lie. Uh, and
I mean, it's not a lie, technically.
yeah, and with that, you see what looks like the community of Dorungalang sort of come to life. Multiple people, grungs, start to bring out their young and their children. Aside from the daily swimming and fishing, You see them creating very nice, colorful gowns from leaves and brushes. Um, Very ceremonial. You see that they bring out oranges and blues and purples, and they start to paint the leaves of these gowns very playfully, almost like an Easter egg hunt. But you see the dozens and dozens of grungs throughout the day um, pull pool themselves towards the temple that you met King Roke at. And eventually, around midday, you're all invited to attend before the ritual begins. And as such, you make your way to the throne room, where the king is. There seems to be a hefty amount of liquids and pottery being brought. Bellador, something you have seen before. The alcohol they have provided to you many a times. That has given you an difficult to explain feeling. And with that, you're all seeing, with light still in the day, torches being brought in and people coming across in celebration in distinct Grung languages, not having the spell cast on them yet, but as it happens that you all enter, you hear eventually the festivities begin. You hear the banging of tambourines and drums in the deep side of the cavern. You see a small sort of their version of a mariachi band. You see a fire eater with a torch in hand swimming across the pond, entering the temple, and keeping the torch above his head as he swims up and walks out onto the stone near King Rook's throne. And you're all here. And what would you all like to do?
See.
Wait, so
The booze has arrived.
Yeah, Dota just does like
God.
the maniacal like hand gesture. Like,
All right. So, are we about to start?
Yeah.
Well, the plan is,
Oh,
Budge.
I'm about. So, Dodir's about the pregame right now. You know. So
yeah,
he's
I'm
gonna
Yeah.
get like 3
I'm
shots.
praying. I'm
He's-
praying. I'm literally praying right now. I'm praying to my deity.
So,
Let
as
this
you
work.
as you all
please.
come in, and Doldir starting to just make his way towards a table in the corner with a bunch of people pouring these liquids together. Who else partakes?
Not
Um,
drinking booze, no.
I want to keep a clear head because I have
Exactly.
to do something.
Okay.
I'm not there. I
Yeah.
should be at the cave, right?
It's your choice.
Yeah. Because
Oh,
we're setting up the ritual, so we won't be there.
Okay.
So am I with you then, or am I with?
You're
You're
with
with-
you're with Irvin to help him with
I am
anything that he
Irvin.
needs.
I am Irvin.
You're with me
I'm
and
sorry,
Doldir.
with,
You're with me and Doldir.
Boulder, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, with Owen at the ritual site, and everyone partaking at the temple of King Grok, you all stay away from the alcohol and festively just move by as people walk by you, giving you certain signs of affections, offering you their version of lays, those kind of ceremonial wreaths you put over your head. However, these are handmade, as you've seen earlier in the day, with different oranges being used to paint the different leaves, reds and purples, and so on and so forth. And the grungs are shorter than you, so as they pass by you and offer to kind of like lay these on you, you kind of have to kneel pretty low to get them across, unless you refuse. That is up to you. However, Doldir already has 7 lays around his neck and has started to partake in multiple of these very intense alcoholic beverages.
Time to bold and rally! Woo!
You know, I just realized, should we be concerned letting him off the chain like this?
I may not look like it, but I am actually very composed at this moment.
As such, the king seems to be partaking alone on the throne chair, enjoying the festivities to an extent, but also being very passive, which is unlike the king recently. Doldir, as you're taking your drinks and just going to town, make your first Constitution saving throw.
Prayer thing.
Oh no!
Okay. So, with that, Doldir's already down 2 whole bottles of this brownish, what looks like pottery, for the most part.
Is alcohol poison? Isn't he a dwarf? Is he a dwarf?
It's
He is
not
a dwarf.
poison.
That's not poison?
It's not poison.
It's alcohol.
Doldir, as you're drinking this, the kind of sits in you like it did before. It kind of like doesn't very much feel clear as much as it feels oily in a way. And as it's passing through you, it kind of like sits at the bottom of your stomach, and what you hope to be a fantastic burp, a belch to set the tone of the night and show them the mightiness of the dwarves, ends up being like almost like a booger bubble as you.
Oh.
My whole life is a booger bubble.
All right, Andy Bernard.
Yes.
Yeah, I was trying to remember what that was from. I know it was
got it.
something.
Yes.
I actually did.
Said that,
That's,
I remember it.
Oh,
There's not a single person.
I wish I could give you inspiration for that.
Don't worry, King Grog will have inspiration.
It's that group, right? It's that music group that's like show. They do the boat song or whatever. Is that same guy?
Andy Bernard's from The Office, and there's not a person on this planet who's seen The Office more than me.
Oh, I've
Probably
seen
not.
it
I've probably seen it
many times.
Oh. Anyway, as that booger bubble kind of, it's like you prepare to throw up, you just feel like this bubbly soap come out of your mouth, and you just go, and you just see it sort of like foment into a very large bubble, and it's kind of unsettling at first until you
Looks
get
like
kind
a frog,
of
basically.
in a
He
way.
feels like a frog. And
Yeah,
and
it kind of goes, and then they all kind of look a little surprised at first, but there's a bit of a curled smile on all of them, very joyous, as you just, and it pops, and then you, instead of burping outwards, you kind of inhale a bunch of air, and you feel your stomach almost explode.
No.
Uh-oh. Oh no. The DM's rolling. That's like it's a D6. So.
You take 5 points of out of nowhere bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
As out of nowhere, you let out one of the meanest, hardest farts you have ever felt in your life.
Imagine farting so hard that you take damage.
Bloody damage.
And you feel it just burn, and there is a sense of almost just pure gasoline in the air if you've ever smelt it before. The grungs.
Oh yeah.
Oh, fuck.
You also do it in front of one of the grungs, and he's just got a very boyish smile on his face. He's enamored with the spectacle. And they don't seem to have any embarrassment on their face. They're just excited in what just happened. And more of them come over to Doldir, who has keeled over for a moment, but then recovered. And you feel your stomach feels much better. And definitely wasn't the alcohol. You should probably keep going.
Must have been breakfast.
Oh wow.
Does
We all see this, right? We all
Mhm.
hear it and see it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
We're just standing over there
Totally
watching
wrong.
this happen.
yeah. And what should have been a normal wetness to Doldir after swimming across the channel to get here is another sort of darkened wetness in his trousers.
Oh.
Really? Oh my goodness.
I mean, you fought so
Yeah.
much to take damage, you should have expected something to happen.
Oh. You might.
As that happens, one of the
You might want
grunts
to clean up, buddy.
comes over and passes you another full bottle, and
You know?
it sloshes around a little bit in the bottle. What do you do, Doldir?
What I'll do, I'll walk over to the king, and I'll grab 2 glasses,
Okay.
and I'll try to make him drink with me.
Okay. Make a persuasion check.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
When was the last time you tried to persuade someone? Did it go horribly wrong?
Oh no, I got -1 to charisma, but it's alright.
Alright.
It's good. This is party.
Ah,
As you
to
talk,
the king. I was gonna like to the king and his new queen.
Okay. As you do that, King Grok seems smaller than he was before. His golden skin spattered with what looks to be black tar spots, but it's just the blemishes on from his texture, the texture of his skin. They seem to be these blotches of black around the mouth, as you've seen before. But he, for some reason, sheepishly looks up and then stands up and goes, "Yes, 'tis my day. Nervous I've been, but we will drink, and all will be well tonight. Thank you, my taken." And he grabs the goblet from you and starts to drink. Just 1 cup at the moment. Do you push him to drink more?
Oh yeah, but like not like push, but like once he drinks it, I'll pour like another half glass because that's how you get him. You slowly get him, not force him.
Okay. He downs the first one, and as he sits back down, he already notices you passing and just refreshing his cup, and he gets up and, "Oh, yes, why be so reserved? Tonight is a night of explosion and happenings. I will take this. He just starts continuously drinking, and as you, for the rest of the next few minutes, continuously pour into him, you notice, however, in the corner of your eye, Irvin, Rourke, the grung that sort of distrusts the group, saunters over, questionably, to Kroop, who, by the way, is in the corner. And they start engaging in conversation for a little while. And as the night goes on, nothing crazy happens. However, Doldir, it's on your 2nd or even maybe 4th full wine bottle that you sort of split with the king at this point. And you're going through some conversation and stories, and he's told you about the time that he survived 8 whole days within the belly of an ankylosaurus, letting it swallow him, and him coming out the other end one day, a reimagining of his birth, if you will. And eventually, one of the fire eaters grabs a torch and has been performing tricks now and then. And eventually, as he's throwing one of the torches up and juggling 2, 3, then 4 of these. One of them slips completely out of his hand, goes soaring through the sky. A bunch of the grung kind of go and gasp and react, but the torch eventually saunters over and slams into one of the tables in the side near the pool of water that you all entered through. And as that happens, it slams into a bunch of the wine casks that you've been drinking from.
No.
And as it does, not a meager fire do you all see, but an explosion that just slams and shakes the entirety of this temple. You feel the entire temple shake momentarily. You feel almost as if an earthquake and as if the ceiling will fall down on you. And as that happens, smoke starts to billow from that direction.
Hold on, guys, can you hear me? I disconnected.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh man, I'm just going on my internet. It just only happens on all week. I'm on the internet a lot, and none of this shit happens until I play D&D. I don't. Come on.
It's a mixture of Roll20 and Discord. But with that,
You had to get a better processor.
So,
I have a good computer, man. I have a i5, good one though.
with
Well-
that,
So what happened? What I missed? Because the last thing I heard is that the dude that didn't trust me in the corner to talk, and then my shit started
one of the-
coming out.
one of the fire swallows tossed a torch by accident and blew up bottles of wine.
you see a
an
bunch.
accident. Oh,
Maybe.
because here's the thing. I was gonna when they went to go talk, I was trying to talk to you because when the guy went to go talk in the corner, I wanted to go follow, kind of like eavesdrop and inside check him.
No,
That's what I was trying to do. But
I
my
just,
shit broke down.
We
I
could-
was gonna ask
we could
if
say
when
you
the
tried.
torch was flying through. I was gonna say if the torch was flying through the air, would it be possible for me to use prestidigitation to snuff out the torch?
Not so after the fact now. But you could have tried it in the moment. But what I will say now is that Irvin, you did saunter over to try to listen on the conversation. But by the time you got there, the explosion happened. And as such, grung are flown across everywhere. The king stands up. A couple guards rush over to his side. The fire dancer is just like devastated of what happened. And for a moment, no one does anything. You see Grung in the pool of water swimming back up to the surface with two black eyes sort of peering out at what happened.
I run around trying to like help injured people and just try to help people.
Okay. You start waving, pushing through the water into the pool. As such, the Grung look around nervously, and they all look towards King Grok, who has a wine cup in one hand, and Doldir is standing right next to him. Though you're both looking at the incident, Doldir is still slowly pouring more of the.
I imagine he like didn't stop, so it's like overflowing this whole time.
Yeah, we'll say that it's overflowing at this moment. And King Grok, now having alcohol spilled over his hand, pauses, and then just starts to chug down his cup, and everyone goes back to what was happening, as if nothing ever happened. Those in the pool swim back up to the surface. Irvin, you cut some of them off at the pass and start helping them out of the water. The other grungs continue to play music, almost a Tatooine cantina kind of event.
Okay.
Yeah,
Where they make pauses and like,
Yeah.
and back to the music.
Exactly. And as that's happening, Doldir the Wise continues to enumerate the king. It's funny. It's funny that this happened because I'm on Tatooine right now in Star Wars. So anyway, so with that, we were saying about 3 hours has passed now, including the incident. No one was severely hurt. No one died. The party continues on, and drunken King Grok is talking with Doldir. Many times I have been challenged. But who are they? Red grown, blue grown, green grown. None of them gold. Heavy is the crown.
Yeah.
I want to keep my eye on the guy that one that we just shows us, the one that's weird. I kind of like kind of tabs on him and see what he does. And,
All right, make a perception check to see what you kind of gathered in your eavesdropping and watching of them.
click to go.
Just give it a
Nothing
moment.
came up here.
Clicking at.
Oh,
Okay.
there we go.
So,
I guess that.
you glean a bit of the conversation. It seems Rourke is still suspicious of Krook, but she says, "I only want what's best for all Grum, not just you, Rourke." And the conversation is hard to hear at times, but nothing out of the ordinary from what you've seen from their relationship. Krook being defensive and Rourke being investigative. Doesn't gather anything really from them. But eventually you hear the king stand up and go, "Come, citizens of me." And he kind of just moves back and forth as Doldir is just topping off the rest of the last wine. And with that, King goes, "Soon, my coupling will commence, and it will be glorious. I am most nervous, but above all, most horny.
Tonight, a proper drunk.
You will behold a spectacle to behold. A spectacle to behold. And tonight, we will be divine. Not you, but me. And as long as everything is according to plan, I will kill no one for at least a week. Maybe a day." And then he just sits down and he kind of like thinks for a minute and kind of gets a little tired.
Oh no. We got. All right, we getting to it, guys. Let's do this.
I think Doldir wants you overboard.
Krook goes, "Yes."
Can I
Go
Inside
ahead.
check the king to see if he seems like he actually is drunk?
Sure.
I'm looking for it. What? Inside, there you are. Oh god.
Yeah.
He's fucked up.
He's fucking wasted, my dude.
Krook kind of speaks up. "Yes, we will go now and prepare the ritual. It is time. The merriment of drinking and unnecessary explosions has warmed the coupling ritual. We will go now and prepare. Give us a moment. Wait 10 leaps, and then join us at the new temple of Nan Nang. Come." And she points to Irvin and Bellador and Doldir.
I'm sure Doldir's wasted. I'll help lead him out of the room so he doesn't drown in the pool.
Doldir, as you're helped properly inebriate the king, you wish you join the rest of them? As you get to Doldir, he seems to be asleep. As
I
well.
guess he's unconscious.
And there's a weird smell coming from him.
Oh, great.
Um,
Alright. Did you hear the question, Phil?
No, I didn't.
Are you coming with us to the temple or not in your drunken
You
state?
snap your fingers
yeah.
at Doldir, who's like,
Sorry, I zoned out. Happens sometimes. Yeah, I'm coming. Yeah.
So,
I'm right behind you.
with that, a smell follows you all, moving forward.
Before we leave, I cast Prestidigitation on Doldia then.
Okay.
That's-
His britches are cleared. As such, you all leave the temple as the king slowly tries to keep himself awake. Rourke joins his side. The grungs continue to festively party, and the wee hours of the day are starting to go away. And you all swim to the temple, which you've created, the Temple of Nanang, the goddess of the grung. Let me make sure I'm saying that right too, before I get to some sort of trouble.
Yeah, they're listening. If you pronounce it wrong, you're fucked.
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, I quit.
You're someone professional.
Yeah, Nang. Okay, that's her name. So with that, you all move to the temple, and what is a daytime and a cozy set of festivities turns into a nighttime. And you all swim for a moment. Doldir, though hardy, gets up from the water as he enters the entrance, almost having drowned, falling asleep mid-swim.
Hey man,
Fine.
sometimes it's like sleeping in a
It's
womb.
just you guys kind of just pull him out, and he's just like,
Thank you.
yeah. As you get all on land, you see the marvelous statue created by Own, the mural you all work together on, and the torches, and sort of stairs that lead up to.
Wait. As soon as I hear them coming, I cast a fog cloud.
Okay.
Did you hear me?
Yes, I hear you now.
I mean, it's just
And
us
that
right
lasts
now.
for an hour, I believe.
So I look at the statue. It's gonna be funny flavor. So I look at the statue. I walk over to Owen and I just tug on his robe. It's like, it's beautiful.
Okay.
Um,
So, do we still have the brain with us that I need to eat?
yeah.
All right. Since I don't want to leave
You
anything
should
up
have
to
that with you.
well, I thought the the one that we have had it, because she needs to eat it too.
She does. She's gave you one though. She gave you
Okay, but
whatever was the last.
before I
half
eat
was.
it, I don't want to leave anything to chance. I'm gonna use one of my charges to give me advantage on all saving throws,
Okay.
and then I'll eat it.
You bring up the gauntlet, the Infinity Gauntlet, and one of the jewels vibrates a very nice blue, and then goes dull as you cast through it. Which one is that? That's
That's Triumph, I believe.
Triumph. Yeah.
Let me. Yep, Triumph.
So just a reminder, you can cast it on up to 3 creatures.
That's true, but
You'd
I
have
think
to
I'm the
use-
only one that needs to. Yeah, I'd have to use all the charges. Yeah.
Right.
But I think I'm the only one that needs to do anything that will involve saving throws, except for maybe a drunken dwarf.
All right. So you use one
I think
charge.
so.
Cast Triumph on yourself. It lasts 1 hour, right?
Uh,
no. Actually, it lasts 1 minute.
yeah, but I just need it for when I eat this thing so I don't go mad. And so I remember that was a side effect.
That is true. So, you cast it through the Gauntlet form, a Triumph, and then immediately just start chewing through this brain. Go ahead and make me an intelligence saving throw with advantage.
Right, I put advantage on and intelligence. 18.
Okay. That could have been interesting.
Oh, it's a 3. I guess I go insane.
With that, you oh, tastes almost like old fart butt, and
And I just think at Belhador as loudly as I can. That's right, motherfucker. You better grab onto something. You're going
you're going for
for
a
a
ride.
ride.
As you're chewing into it, things are quiet, and you just finally eventually swallow it. And as you do, you just feel a very disgusting, sickly sort of thing in your stomach that as you breathe out, you can feel it as if you're farting through your mouth almost. It's raw, it's rotten, and what do you mean we're going for a ride? You turn around and you hear Owen talking to you momentarily until you notice that his lips aren't moving and he's got a very sheepish grin across his face, very maniacal, and this is what he meant. Oh, I can read minds. Oh god. Why didn't I just actually use the components part of the spell to cast the necromancy spell Fear? That would have made things much easier. Oh my god, this is making me smarter.
Late to do that now.
As
So
a-
just have the consequences.
All right, hey guys, I'm on my phone. I'm sorry, I missed it. My shit's going. I don't know what's going on the computer or something. Something on my phone and Discord now. You guys can hear me, right?
yes, we can hear
Okay.
you.
Oh,
Right
just want to whisper for some reason.
Yeah. So I apologize for I missed a bunch again. I'm so sorry about this, guys. I don't know what's going on, but I'm on my phone now, so I should be good, hopefully.
You're fine.
Yeah,
What
that's
did
fine.
I miss? It's been like 2
Um,
days.
Owen said, "You're going for a ride, motherfucker." When I ate the fucking brain thing, and then I realized I can read
No.
minds.
You ate the
thought
brain
that
thing?
at you. No one else can hear.
Oh, so I was
Just
trying
No,
to.
I read his
I
mind.
didn't
Is
know you
why
ate
I
the brain thing. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
trying, because before you ate the brain thing, I wanted to try to do a prayer and cast bless on you.
Well, I used
then-
I used my gauntlet to give
I'm gonna
myself
read these real
advantage
quick.
on saving rolls, so I rolled an 18 anyways on my
So you're
saving
good.
roll.
I mean,
Yeah, it's
but-
not gonna drive me mad.
In all fairness, though, I would have used a spell slot to do that if I was able to. So I still
Well,
would have done
It's
it.
yeah, it's
It
fine.
doesn't-
I mean, I just used it to give myself advantage with my gauntlet and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, we're all
So we're all set with that for the time being. Now for the next part of the plan.
As it's all happened, you all notice a little bit more now that the chamber has sort of filled up with fog by now. A very low, up to just above the knees sense of fog, and it sort of obscures also above, but it's very thick below the knees. And as such, you're walking through it, and Dolder's playing around in it, and like popping in and out of the smoke. And Krook goes, "They will be coming soon. We should prepare. The torches are lit. The fog is ample. You have tasted of the mind. We can communicate like this. I will announce the ritual. On my cues, prepare the images. Prepare to wow the king. And then hopefully he will be fulfilled. Who have we chosen to speak as Nang Nang?"
Well, since that spell you cast, we have to tell the truth of person talking. So you and me are the only ones who can lie. Technically, this like mind communication thing. So one of us would have to do it, and I
Right.
don't know the whole thing is. So maybe you should do it.
I mean, just
It will be difficult. They will all see me in the open, preparing and
Well, I mean,
narrating.
if you want to communicate to me, I could just repeat it back through the spell because the spell can talk if I make it talk.
Okay, that can work. So, are you all ready?
Well, I think the only part left now is cast the image spell and see how things go from there.
Okay. So as such,
Does anyone?
we will use the map of the temple that we were at before, with the difference being that Bellador will be up here, along with Own. There will be the Grungs in the audience. It's about the same size of the temple you created. King Grung will be at the bottom, and towards the mid here, along with Rourke at his flank. We will have, where's Krook? Krook will be up here. Dolder, where would you like to be along with Irvin?
Yeah, I'll probably be like towards like far wall side over here.
Okay. Irvin? I will also.
We're ready to be in ceremony. Is that what you said?
What do you want to be when we're doing the ceremony? What do you want to be like standing and stuff?
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. So where are you at?
I'm up over here.
Oh, I can't see. I'm using
Oh,
I'm having an internet problem, so I'm literally using my phone.
like, well, basically, it's like the map of where we were before. The king standing on the stairs. I'm pretty much almost right next to there.
Yeah, I'm basically gonna put the statue-ish here,
Mhm.
and Bellador will sort of be behind it, in the corner, and then Own wherever he might want to be. Um,
I'm gonna be kind of close to the king.
yeah, that's fine. Okay. Owen, where do you want to be?
I'm right where I'm at.
Okay. So you're gonna be obscured in the fog behind the statue.
Yeah, I'm over here by Croak.
Okay.
The fog should actually fill up most of this chamber.
They don't fill up the whole chamber.
Yeah.
But for the sake of seeing, we're saying it's mostly dense below the knees, and sort of just obscuring the majority of the rest of it. Like everything above.
Oh no!
Is just...
Can I see Belhadur?
Yeah, you're.
Well, I'm behind you.
He's right behind you.
I just want to make sure that I have visible sight on him in the fog.
You could stand next to him. He's hiding behind the statue.
There we go.
All right. So, after moments pass, the torches are lit. Within this temple, you have all constructed and taken time to prepare. Eventually, the sound of water, still for the last 10 or so minutes, eventually starts to give sound to the entrance of King Grog, Rourke, and a few of the Grung who wish to watch. King Grog seems to be walking with purpose, but there is a slight drunkenness to his eyes. As such, he makes it to starts walking through the fog and sees the torches and sees this grand statue. And as such, his breath almost leaves him. As he continues to want to move closer, Krook says, "My king, that is close enough for now. The dangers of the ritual can be unpredictable. We will attempt to make Nanang appear, and hopefully it works." her lack of creativeness and her charisma doesn't unsettle him 100%, as he's very enamored by what you've all created so far. But it can get a little more difficult as time progresses. As such, the king looks up. Ah, you have all done well. Continue while I'm still conscious. I can feel my loins bubbling.
Oh wow.
Okay then.
Continue. Krook responds back. Of course. Prepare. And she starts to read out from a scroll. As such, as you're all preparing yourself, she starts to read out, Nan Nan, goddess of Grung, Nan Nan, goddess of Grung, come forth tonight and feel his tongue. Nang Nang, goddess of Grung, Nang Nang, goddess of Grung, come down and feel his tongue. As the king kind of just starts to tremble a little bit with anticipation. His loins be here, his loins be there. You come down and be hers. And she kind of rolls her eyes and continues what seems to be a soliloquy, a song or some sort of weird literotica that she reads out continuously in repeat. And King Grung himself starts to move up and down almost like a fighter preparing for a bout. As such, the anticipation starts to build, and you hear in your mind, Bellador, start the spell.
The alchemist.
Door rolls for the scroll. I believe I have a 16 stored up.
Should be. I saw an 8 and something. Yeah, 8 and 16.
Yep.
Okay, so as you pull out the scroll, Bellador, right? And start to read from it. The words are difficult for at first to come out your mouth, but Bellador, Owen, you focus and a third eye sort of appears, unbeknownst to many people, and this gold energy radiates from it, piercing through, and Bellador, your mind sort of awakens momentarily as well, and you start to read word for word the arcane symbols, the writings, and start to command the spell to come from the parchment. As you do, you get to the end and read and start to get to the last line, and the spell scroll itself starts to ignite and disintegrate into your hands. The fog kind of obscuring it, but the word starts to burn away before you get to the last word. You read faster and faster, and then before you get to the last word, the spell scroll ignites, but you say it anyway, and then it disappears. And then from you feel a pull and a connection as the spell ignites from within you, and you have command over it. What are you trying to create?
These hands.
I'm going to try and create like one that's like a gun, based off of what I've seen from like the statue and and whatever I've had explained to me. I'm going to try and create a gun that looks sort of like that resembles the goddess as well as I know to to the information I've been giving.
All right. You focus on the apparition of Nanang, as it's been depicted many times, and as such, King Grok, hearing Krook calling out and trying to seduce her with this sort of poetry. King Grok grows impatient and is waiting and waiting, and then two lights from the pupils of the stone light up, and an apparition appears from the body of the statue, almost like a translucent form starts to emerge, and as it does, it's very animated. The hands start to move from the stonework in this translucent orange. You see the colors of the eyes awaken into a yellow, and a gown of color and beauty starts to emerge from it. The statue, the king himself, is taken aback by the beauty. The grung in the back are surprised, and Rourke, who is very distrusting, starts to slowly become a believer in this moment. With that, Krook mind melds with you and says, "We will need you to speak soon. Wait for my signal." Krook closes the parchment. As such, "Behold, my king. The form of Nanang is here."
Down, as things are wrapping up.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, you cut out.
I think he cut out there.
Oh, I see.
As things are kind of wrapping up for the Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, things are going well. I'm going to start walking down a bit.
Okay. Into view. Are you trying to?
Yeah,
walk?
he was just kind of up by the altar. He was.
Okay. All right, so you start moving
So he's
closer
supposed to kind of be there.
towards
Yeah.
Krook, and as
Yeah,
such,
he was.
that's fine. So as such, you come out from behind the altar, and King looks just in awe of what is happening, everything that is going on. As such, you're all standing here, sort of as the audience. I need Irvin and Doldir to make your choice of deception or performance checks with advantage, because everyone is taken back by this so far.
Oh man, they both -1.
Oh, to pretend that this was.
Yeah.
Remember, you have that +4 if you need it still.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
+4.
No, Irvin does, because he cast the witch will spawn him and me.
I'm gonna waste my inspiration to bring up that 12.
Okay.
It's a D6, right?
It was from the last session, but I'll say yeah. You keep forgetting to use your inspirations,
Yeah.
so
You need to remember to do that.
go
right?
for it.
So just roll another D20.
It basically gives you advantage or a reroll, your choice. So.
Reroll. I won't advantage. Well, I'm sticking with 12.
So it's not a hard DC. And I'll roll for Urban. You're here though, right, Urban?
Yeah, I think I got it fixed. I had an update to my my internet card or weather card or whatever. I think that's what it was.
Well, you want to run a performance or deception?
Is it, so I don't know what's going on. Am I rolling something?
Deception or performance?
No. Oh yeah, you need to.
Because I missed that part apparently.
Yeah.
I was switching from my phone back to the computer, so apologies.
Yeah.
So performance or deception, do I get to choose?
Yes.
Yeah.
Performance?
With advantage.
They're both the same three. Oh, they're the same.
Yeah.
It's good enough.
I think hopefully that's good enough. There you go.
I don't know. I think that barely passes.
Well, what am I performing? I don't know what's going on. So.
Well,
missed that part.
I created the image
I
of
heard-
this
I heard
goddess.
It's
the
either
limerick.
performance or deception.
Okay, well I heard the limerick, and that's kind of like the last thing I heard.
what happened was I successfully conjured the image,
Oh no,
and
I take that. I take that back. I heard that.
Well-
What's her name? That told you to start the illusion.
yeah.
Or something like that?
Well, what happened basically is now, which you're acting like you're actually seeing a goddess now. You have to pretend this is like an actual goddess. It's what
I'm
you
pretending
guys.
to be a goddess. Is that what you said?
No,
Oh,
you're
you're
pretending to see an actual goddess.
Oh, but like I
basically.
see one. Okay.
he's
Yeah, like-
looking at you
like-
to see if you're surprised or not. Does
Oh,
that
like,
make
okay,
sense?
like-
If they, so you
Yeah, I
pretend
got it. I
like
totally got
an
it now.
actual
Yeah,
goddess
good.
was summoned before you.
You're
Yeah, like I
acting
see it in
surprised.
I got it. So, performance for sure.
Okay.
Well, you roll a 22.
So, with that, you're all trying to give the illusion more, and the very splendid illusionary gown over the statue comes to life, and as its eyes pierce out with this very vibrant yellow, the translucentness kind of disappears and takes form perfectly into what looks to be a pink, large grung in a white gown, and as it does, starts to slowly envelop the statue. Irvin and Doldir both gasp, except Doldir, when he gasps, he falls backwards into the pool of water. And Irvin kind of oversells it like Leonardo DiCaprio.
Did I get an Emmy? Or
Yeah.
not an Emmy, an Oscar? I
Yeah,
get
someone
Oscar?
walks past Irvin as he just goes and just hands him an Oscar, and
This side here is your Oscar.
Doldir gets up and just finds a grung named Oscar. So
Hey, Oscar, that's your name now. Come here.
You're mine now.
You're mine.
So with that, the king looks onto the statue. Now you've all used the fog. You've done. You have the statue. You have the illusion, performance, and now Krook whispers towards you, Bellador, through the mind meld, and says, "Say as I say." Oh, great King Grok. Say it.
Bellador.
I just did.
Wake up.
Did I cut out there? I literally repeated it. Oh, great King Grok.
More sexy.
Give me 1 sec. I'm not quite sure how I can make this frog goddess sound sexy.
There's a moment of silence as Danang just stands there staring at King Grok, and he's waiting.
Great King Grok.
Good. I have watched from afar, and I am very impressed.
I have watched from afar, and I am very impressed.
Good job, dude.
I have seen you and your longing, and I also long.
I have seen you longing, and I have also longed.
You're doing very, very good. The king is listening to the words. Make a deception check, Bellador.
Sec. Let me get that up. Oh, I show advantage on.
Okay.
Let's see. Should I reroll that? Just go with a number
You
there.
It would be a 7.
Do you have advantage?
It would still be a 7. But
Don't forget you get a D4. I give you that D4 roll.
That's true.
Every ability check is a D4.
Alright, let me roll
And-
D4.
feel free. Everything
I-
helps.
And I.
What are you saying, something? Hey, a 4!
Hey!
Okay.
That's
there you
11
go.
now!
Oh, I'm actually. Dude, if the DC's 10, then you got it. So that's perfect, dude.
Yeah.
So you all hear, I have watched you long, and I have also longed. And then you all also hear in a whisper, you're doing very, very good. And then Nan goes, "You are doing very, very good." And King kind of like curls his eye a little bit, like, and then he kind of shakes it off, like, "I am doing very, very good. My king, my queen, please. I have longed many aching days and months. I have slain many in your name. Why have you not come before?" Kruk interjects towards you, Bellador. "I have waited for the right moment. And today is the day."
I have waited for the right moment, and today is the day.
"Now blow him a kiss."
And I'll have the image blow him a kiss.
As that happens, you all see a heart-shaped kiss being blown towards the king, and it kind of passes right through him, and he goes, "Oh." With that, as you're all kind of like looking at this and trying to continue to sell this, it is time. Now, you all have 3 successes so far. So the king is in for quite the insight check.
Can I? Okay.
Checking to see if the image is. Wait, is he checking to see if the image is real?
Everything.
Okay.
Where is he?
He rolls an 8 if he's a...
Oh.
Ooh.
Fuck, dude.
Okay.
Dude, that might be holy shit, dude.
Holy shit, boys!
You're
The
dumb.
whole plan has been to just wait for good rolls.
Okay.
You're dumb.
Yeah.
Get fucked.
With
This goes
that,
perfectly.
Dumb.
King
No
Rourke,
pressure, Lux.
Rourke comes over towards the king and goes, "This cannot be Nanang. This is a ploy." And King Rourke kind of shakes his head for a moment, dazing himself out of this confusion, and then a sigh of energy passes through him along with the kiss. And he goes, "You are just jealous. She desires me. You can watch." And King Grung goes, "Goddess, I am ready. Take me." And he just rips his clothes off.
Owen gives a little bow and starts leaving. I am not staying for this shit. No.
They block the entrance. He cannot leave.
As you start walking towards the
Over
end,
here just gonna stare in amazement and see what's gonna happen. He actually gonna get closer, like
as you all somewhat witness, as the king walks towards the statue, the fog closes the scene. And everything that happened that night is rated PG-13.
Oh, that's it? I can see that then.
Yeah, PG-13, huh? Yeah, okay.
Fine. Let's all reenact it. So,
No,
Doldir.
we're good. We're good.
No, we're good.
No,
We're good at PG-13. We're good at PG-13. PG-13.
My
I don't want to hear any Murloc, I mean Frog.
My eyes!
Froggy Murloc. Kind of.
My eyes.
So, yes, with that, eventually, as Owen starts to walk past the king and his buttocks is revealed, the fog encompasses the rest of the chamber, becoming a very dense apparatus that very few can penetrate. And sounds continue, and eventually you all leave and return to the hut of Krug. And then with that, we're going to take a break.
Like, I just like to make a proposition to the group of we never talk about this again.
yeah, never.
I'm gonna talk about it every night before bed.
Alright, I'm gonna go reboot my Wi-Fi, because I'm
Okay.
tired of this cutting out every other word.
Yeah.
Understood.
Well-
we'll be back in a few more
Yeah.
minutes.
Great job with that 8, by the way. Oh, that was a great timing of
Yeah,
that.
that was clutch, man. Good
Uh
job.
huh.
Yeah, that was
Dick
good.
move.
That was good.
Yeah, if I didn't get decent enough rolls, I would have been like, nah, today's not the day. We're gonna wait another day.
It could have happened.
So, hang on, guys. I think there's something more we can do to make this work better.
Sleep.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right. I'll be right back. Great job,
How long,
guys.
like, 5 minute, 10 minute? What are we doing?
About 5 minutes. Nothing too long.
Okay. So you guys
Alright.
can about
Say
5 minutes.
10 because it takes a minute for this to reboot.
Okay, well, we can do that.
Minutes
Sounds
then.
good.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another Skill Capped guide. In this guide, you'll learn everything there is to know about peaking in Valorant. If you are constantly dying in Valorant, then you are likely making a few crucial mistakes that can easily be fixed by learning how to peak properly. By taking these few key mechanics and implementing them into your gameplay, then you will find yourself dying less and netting more kills.
suspicious.
Wow. Fine, I'm just gonna call again. God. I'll just never call you again. Fine. Yes, I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons. And no, bro, I'm great. You want to check it on my girlfriend, I guess. Well, yeah. Want to watch something tonight? What? Huh? I don't know. Oh. Oh. I don't know. I don't know if that's true. Someone has to be a hater. I don't know. Anyway, well, I'm gonna go back to D. So maybe just let me know. Huh? You're free. What? See you never again. Bye.
Job. I'll be mad. Oh,
Damn it, guys! I'll be right back. I gotta go down to work. It's important.
I gotta go. I gotta take 40 minutes a round trip to go back to go get my food.
It's a work emergency. I'll be back.
no, I don't. Ooh, oh, you know what? Mm-hmm. Who's over here trying to open up my door? Yeah. Oh yeah. I think I know what I'm getting. My mouth just watered. Ooh, boiling chick. Subway. Collins Fish Market. Nah. Fam, I know what I'm getting. From my favorite spot. Ooh, I do not feel like spending $30. But
I left out for like 8 hours at most. I'm probably gonna die, but I don't have anything else to eat. This makes my pee-pee sad.
let me do this first. Let me update Uber Eats because apparently I can't pick nothing. Ooh-ay. The reason why I didn't want to play a bard because I played a bard before. I never played a monk.
Mm-hmm.
Like even in an arena match that I'm in, I'm playing a bard. So like I don't want back-to-back bards.
Once.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm. For the sorcerer in melee, punching things in the face. I'm not.
And then
I'm not kidding.
I mean,
You want to know what I did?
What did you do?
I would flavor text any time that I cast Shocking Grasp as me punching them, and then whenever I would get hit, I would just cast False Light. Me every fucking time, but it was nothing but 10 HP. I mean, it was a terrible idea. I almost, but it was hilarious. That was a great character.
your computer's still having that problem cutting in and out, Owen?
Yes, I am. What anybody is saying, and it's not like it's at the end that it loses. It's just like mid-sentence, it just stops and then it comes back. It's like bandwidth related. I reset my router, I reset my computer. There's nothing I can do to get rid of this router.
Yeah, there's nothing like, there's no like quick fix you can do right now.
No.
Well, I was gonna say that one better than I thought it would. Honestly, I figured something would go wrong. I mean, except for Dojo nearly shitting himself, everything went surprisingly well.
Mm-hmm. I'm still waiting for something terrible to happen.
Something terrible did happen. It's just been censored.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? That's true. That altar has been defaced.
Yep. Big time.
It's a great that.
We need like bail first thing in the morning, I think, guys. We need to like.
I
go
mean,
get
they
our
have
stuff.
our weapons though. We need to get
I
those
know.
back.
We gotta go like, hey, we
Yeah,
gotta go.
you know, I just realized something else.
What?
When we leave this place, we're gonna have to find our guides as well, because we have no idea where we are going.
Yeah.
And I have no
we
idea
have
where
to
they
just
would
try
be
our
as
best
well.
now. I think we have to just, yeah.
Since you're the best
So-
survivor, we're completely relying on you now.
Yep. Hope I get good rolls.
Oh, looks like I rolled a natural one. Another T-Rex shows up.
Where plane will go?
Okay, how's everyone?
I'm dead.
Disturbed by the thought of frog sex.
He's a grung. Not full frog.
Sex. Yeah.
I think that somehow makes it worse.
Am I wrong to think you guys know about World of Warcraft, right? Am I wrong to think they're like kind of Murlocs, basically? That's what I've been thinking this whole time.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
World of Warcraft?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know World of Warcraft.
I have never played World of Warcraft.
I've never played it either.
Oh.
I mean, I know it exists.
Okay. Well, anyone who played would know about Murlocs. These guys remind me of Murlocs.
I played Hearthstone. I know about the Murlocs.
Okay.
Murloc.
Yeah, that's what they remind me of.
Mm-hmm.
Am I fairly accurate in that, or?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
You guys know that I met my wife in World of Warcraft? Did I tell you guys that
I
story?
think you mentioned
Nope.
this a little bit.
Life in
I
World
don't
of
think
Warcraft?
we didn't go over it.
Yeah. Yeah, last time we hang out.
Who was it tanking? Who got spanked?
He got spanked.
PS.
Yes and yes.
How'd you miss that tank? How'd you miss aggro? I'm sleeping on the couch. Forgot to taunt the ads. I've had, whatchamacallit, I haven't met anyone in the games before, but I've like had girlfriends that played the games I played. Never really ended well.
Yeah, mine either.
I remember one time I was just in a bad mood and we were playing Gears of War and I was like, and she was like, man, this is hard. I'm like, yeah, 'cause you suck.
Yeah, you just suck.
That was just
Carry
being
your
mean
ass.
for no reason. I regretted it.
Dig.
I was like, I'm sorry. I don't even know why I said that.
Yeah, that's just like.
But we play Heroes of the Storm. We used to play Heroes of the Storm. And we used to, sometimes we would do shit like that and fight.
Mm-hmm.
Not.
All right, let's see. So, we're all ready?
I think so.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Okay. So, you will confidently hear back from Krook that the night went perfectly. And you all eventually talk and discuss the various things that happened, laugh and eat and just relax. And she explains that tomorrow morning you will be given everything back and the king will exonerate and allow you to leave. You all have a good night's sleep, and
Bad feeling about this. It's going too smooth.
as that happens, I still need a intelligence saving throw from Bellador as the effects of the brain wear off.
I wouldn't know when. I wouldn't know when that was gonna happen, right? Like it just happened
No.
randomly.
No,
One.
it's not
Just
really.
I figured
Oh
as
yeah.
much. I thought that.
Also, I figured before this, I want to give back Owen his staff, my scepter,
Okay.
as well, because I borrowed that.
Mhm.
Intelligence, right?
Yes.
That's a 4.
Oh no!
Oh, I guess I'll just,
So, oof.
Oh no.
Your brain starts to get wrecked by this sense of lethargy. Your brain just slows down and words get hard and drool pours from your mouth. And like Homer Simpson, Bellador's just leaking from the mouth with drool. A similar effect happened to you. However, this seems to be hurting him much heavier. Currently, your intelligence is reduced by 5.
Since I have a 12 intelligence, now it's a 7.
And
Oh, damn.
you
This is gonna get
immediately
one.
don't know
Or two.
how to read or write and just stare at everything that you once knew what it was but don't any longer. And it's probably best that you all put him to sleep, but even then he's just difficult.
I'm gonna say, like, I'm especially pissed off because I hold it all to get, like, advantage on the intelligence roll as well, and Owen just comes in, it's like, oh, you get a 16, so you didn't need to do that.
Yeah.
So that kind of pissed me off. But, the plan works, so I'm gonna let it slide.
Sorry.
Yeah, like I said, the plan works, so I'll just, no big deal.
So as you wish you had some comfort in that, you all try to put a very docile yet awake Bellador to sleep, and eventually wake up in the morning and your lips are chapped, Bellador. Your mouth is so dry. It feels like you're gonna get a sore throat at any point in the day. And man, you could just feel this sense of rottenness in your
Fucking
stomach.
scepter back, attune to it, and hit him with a lesser restoration.
Okay, perfect. As you wake up, you go and point at him, and you go and you feel the power of the Bara fill you. And as it does, you point it towards him, and as you cast Lesser Restoration, he just starts immediately throwing up. You cast Lesser Restoration, and the sense of intelligence does come back to you. This feeling of grossness within you is lifted gradually, and you chuck out a little bit more of what is that brain matter, and you feel better. You're gonna need some water. Lay off some solids for a little bit, and yeah.
You okay, man? You doing better?
Give me a minute.
Okay. I say let's get our stuff and get the hell out of here.
Congratulations.
Is it morning?
You're never really a man until you've had a bad trip.
Exactly. Oh, let's get our. It's morning, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's get our gear and let's get the hell out of here. We got places to be. We got things to do.
So.
Let's get breakfast. Let's get breakfast and then let's get out of here.
Mm-hmm. So.
So,
You all gather your things one more time. You find yourselves getting a light breakfast and eventually making your way back to the temple, the main temple where the king sits. And Krook guides you all with a very happy smile across your face. And as you all enter, there is a Rourke who seems less displeased, but still antagonistic towards the group. But beaten. As the king is at the top with a sort of TV dinner-esque platter across his lap. He has a huge helping of foods and fruits. And you also notice scattered across the room, there seems to be various amounts of offerings. And the king, as you all enter, Krook is already using the incense to cast the comprehend language spell, etc. And as such, the king sees you all very boyishly eating a very hefty meal after his joining with Nang Nang. He looks at the group and says, "Welcome! Please enter, my friends. Much praises to you and your own. You are fine heroes of the jungle, and I wish to show my gratitude. Come, have you eaten?"
no, starving.
"Come, eat your fill."
Thank you.
And there's plenty of different foods there, but as you're all trying to, take yourselves, wake up for the day, prepare yourself for still maintaining the ruse and just trying to get it over with. The king goes, "First, thank you very much for everything you have done. You have allowed me to sate my lust for many leaps, and as such, I have attested that my right to rule is just, and that the quelling of the impurity of the grungs, who lacked my vision, was righteous. I offer you your things back. Once taken, will now be given. And a bunch of grungs start passing you assortment of things that they've taken from you. Swords and your hammer, your knives,
Shield and all
shield,
Yeah, they took my shield too. I
the
need that
backpack
back.
that you didn't even realize they took. They just start handing you stuff.
that. Oh, good. Thank you. Glad to help.
He nods his
Help me,
head.
Your Highness.
He nods his head at you, Bellador and Irvin and everyone. As you continue to thank him, he goes, "Not yet. I have much more to give you." And he points over to, first, an offering that you grow strong and many generations of you spawn further. And he points to what looks to be just a massive pile on leaves, but of just fish. Looks to be about
wow.
300 pounds of fish.
Oh,
Wow.
wow, very kind. We will take as much as we can carry.
We do not carry all
sure.
that.
Yeah, that's more
I
than.
mean, it would solve our food problem of losing half our food during that storm.
Yeah, we really needed food, so thank you.
Good.
We'll take as much as we can carry.
You are welcome. Also, I offer you this. Many riches that we have taken from the realms. And he points over, and you see a bunch of chests being opened by other grung. You may have as much of it as you wish. And there's just
Did he just say riches?
there's a bunch of golden chests
My Nick.
that just
Frog riches. I wouldn't get my hopes up too high.
as he just starts
Fries or something.
yeah, he just starts they start wheeling out these chests of gold and silver. And,
wow.
And he goes, "Furthermore, you shall be known as royalty to all grung, and of the Rungalung you are now considered noble." And you see that these pillows are brought over by a few grungs with circlets around of silver, and they start passing them to all of you.
Oh wow. Can I look for any like relics of my religion in there?
Sure, it does seem to be that a lot of the riches are just gold and silver. Nothing, nothing like abstract or just. It just seems to be coin.
I'm just gonna take as much gold as I can.
Exactly. Same here. I'm trying to take as much gold as I can.
Yeah.
And also to my good friend, the big one, the strongest of all of you. And he points to Doldir.
The big one.
The big one.
Yes, my lord, as I kneel and bow.
Have you many of these? You should be set for life. Have an infinite amount, and you can carry anything on your shoulders. And you don't understand what he means, but on a cart wheeled out are just bottles of the alcohol.
Yo.
And there's just about racks of them.
Yo, fam. My lord.
I'm not sure.
You was the bomb.
And for Own, he gets to figure out everything here. Additionally, the king offers you 4 emeralds, unique jewel pieces in the shapes of himself. However, in such, they are very hefty and fit in your hand and can be held. These 4 emeralds are worth 200 gold pieces each.
So that's 800.
As such, one more offering comes in. and a delectable that few have ever been able to taste. I offer you this, one of our most treasured cuisines. And you see what looks to be a whole-sized intellect devourer brain.
Oh wow. Oh look, it's your favorite dish.
Looks delicious.
Delicious.
Are you drunk still?
He's always
Anyway.
drunk. Oh yeah, have you even started drinking that right away? I was surprised you're like just trying to down that shit.
Oh, and I was just gonna say the same thing. I was gonna say we each get 100 gold and 100 gold and 100 silver each, and put the 200 of gold and silver in the party fund each.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, you know what I could do with this much liquor? I have brewer's supplies. I can actually try to make it palatable and sell it.
See, just remember, you nearly shit yourself last time you drank this stuff.
Exactly. That's why I said I can try to make it more palatable and then sell it.
Well,
You can sell it as exotic grung alcohol.
Since you failed your first attempt a few 4 days ago, I would say make another intelligence check.
Get your grulungalung here. I'm gonna call it that too. I'm gonna call it grulungalung.
Ooh, it's fire.
I'm gonna call this new beer grulungalung.
Wait, who's doing an intelligence check? Who's doing that?
Own.
I don't see it.
looking check.
Sorry.
For what? That's
Why I've got an advantage.
It's okay.
still 14.
As you're taking an inventory of everything, as you would normally, you write down the 600 gold, 600 silver, the emeralds, the intellect devourer, the crowns of silver, 300 pounds of fish. You start doing the math on how you're going to carry it back. You then write down 10 bottles of alcohol, and as you're writing down...
Quotations as well. I like that.
Yeah. As you're writing down the alcohol, you notice that there's a wording on the bottles.
Say it again. You broke out.
Owen notices that there's wording on the bottles.
What does it say?
In Arcane, Owen, it says alchemy fire.
It exploded.
Telling me.
Hello.
Hey. I don't know if he heard it.
Owen?
Yep.
Did you hear what he said?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah,
Only part of it, he's been drinking alchemist fire.
pretty much.
Basically.
I'm terrible at English, so just leave my spelling alone. We ain't gonna talk about it. All right.
That's not the most embarrassing thing that has happened this session.
It's fine. Yeah, there's a lot of things that happen, and who cares?
I mean, yeah, I
Anyway.
wasn't gonna berate you on your grammar.
Yeah, man. I had to spell devourer twice. And moving forward, mark 10 bottles of alchemy fire.
Is that the same 10 bottles of alcohol?
Yeah.
Alcohol, yes.
Well, I won't write it down because I don't know what alchemy fire is, and that's probably why I almost myself last time because I drank it.
Yeah, we
They,
also, it also exploded last night, causing a problem. That also could be some problems.
You know what? Let's talk about this on our way out as I push the cart that I got from alcohol
As he just
out the
he
building.
you don't even know. You're just pushing the cart on, and be like, all right, let's go, guys. Thank you, thank you,
Yeah.
thank you.
So, we got
It's
that.
a pleasure,
Let's just
guys. It's a pleasure.
My lord.
Blessings
been a
upon you. Blessings upon you.
hold on. Don't we need a? Isn't the way into it we have to go to a maze? So don't we need someone to lead us out?
No, we've been here long enough.
As you're all trying to like walk yourselves out, Krook stops. My friends, I will be honored to guide you through the maze.
Oh, that is so
Oh,
nice.
that's so nice
Yes.
of you. Thank you.
Thank you. Very yes. Thank
I'm gonna
you.
miss you most of all, crew.
Hold on, wait 1 second. 1 sec here.
Who would you like to join us?
Hold on. Yeah, I remember. I wrote that down for a reason. That might be since we're going through a maze. And I remember earlier in this game something about tracing down your mazes. I'm gonna take out my paper and quill and trace the maze as we go through it because I remember that was something.
Okay.
Yo ho, we're
So
on the great road.
you get basically one of these what are they called? It's like a raft, but it carries basically tons of the stuff that has already been prepared for you. The fish, the gold, the
Should ask for a boat.
alcohol, quote unquote.
Alcohol.
You all eventually, after an hour or so, have everything that you've ever been offered, with King Roke saying thank you very much, so on and so forth, and
How
the
about a boat?
grungs.
That we can have, do you?
Hmm?
So if we have a boat, an extra boat, that we can have.
The king does respond before you all leave. And if you should ever wish to call upon me, you may.
Okie dokie.
Thank you.
guess-
Kindly.
And
You-
give
you
them
guys
a
have an extra
boat.
boat? Yes.
Just give us a boat.
And they give you a boat.
we got a boat.
Yeah. Dude, you're welcome, guys. You're welcome.
So with that, you all awkwardly like kids out of Toys R Us on their birthday.
Toys when I went bankrupt though. Why you gotta do that to us?
Oh, why did I be like that?
I'm
You could have
sorry.
just said GameStop. Or...
Like all of you on a Friday night leaving Blockbuster.
There we go.
Oh, that's a fucking Zennial reference.
So you all leave.
I don't know about Blockbuster.
As you all leave, with rich deep pockets, and what looks to be 12 grung carrying everything. They start basically carrying everything out for you, and you walk through the maze, this hedge maze where it gets very tight at times. You eventually emerge after 20. Oh, sorry. After about 20 minutes of turns and having to watch your step, Krook, keeping mindful of certain traps and dead ends, eventually brings you through the hedge maze outside of the Rungalung. And as such, you make your way out and see all the things that you have been awarded so far is being pushed and dragged by a dozen grung of green skin, and Krook says they will guide you for a day and one. For you, that will be 2 days. So after that, they will leave you and return home. Thank you very much for everything that you have done. The king is pleased, but I am overjoyed.
Glad we could help. You're welcome to join us if you want to tag along.
I thank you. But Durangalung is home, and there is still much to do. I must solidify the peace you have created. Thank you. And be safe through the jungles. It is a dangerous place.
That we have learned firsthand.
Yeah.
If you should
Yep.
ever come this way again, you are always welcome.
That's good to know. It's nice
really
to have a safe
appreciate-
place to
yeah. And best of luck with
rest our
all
heads
your
and
future
schedule.
adventures,
Thank you.
endeavors.
Thank you.
At least we know we have a safe hub to come back to when we go out exploring again.
Exactly.
True. True.
So,
So,
with that, Any questions you have for her before you all end your adventure in Darungalan?
I still got my mithril, right? 'Cause they gave it back to us, right?
They gave us everything we had, I
All right,
believe.
cool.
Yeah.
Everything that
That
was
was
taken.
that was in the
Don't mess
secret
with
bag that we didn't know they
don't mess
took.
with the dwarf's mithril.
Yeah, he'll just
Yeah.
march back in there and burn the whole town down. Like, where's my mithril?
The mithril would be in that extra bag, yes.
Um,
That you forgot that they took.
yeah.
Oh, I didn't forget.
So,
Only you just said it. 100 gold.
100 gold,
pieces to eat, and the
100
rest goes to the party fund.
and the same for the
You
silver.
said it. And he forgot it. Oh yeah, that's what we did.
No,
Yeah, That was the smart. That was the
Yep.
best play.
100 gold and 100 silver to each of us, and 200 for each of those to the party fund.
right. So,
And then we can sell the emeralds and have to stop.
Yeah. I mean, we could probably sell a mythwall before that, anyways.
Yeah. Well, we might use the mithril to create
Okay.
better armor for.
Well, we'll use the mythwall to help us out.
Well, yeah, that'd be sweet. Though I kind of I'm starting to wonder if I want the marine armor, because holy shit.
That's true. We have run into a lot of aquatic areas.
I have learned the importance of maybe.
he has a flashback to every time an NPC was like, well, but if you're swimming, but what if you're swimming? What if you're swimming?
Exactly.
To
swampy area. So there's gonna be a lot.
armor big, me paladin.
Yep.
High
Me paladin,
AC.
swim good.
Yes.
I learned.
Oh, I would like to ask
learned-
her, any of your scouts, have they seen any other people in the jungle in the past recent days?
A group of about 4 women. Has anyone seen those? Something like that?
Let's grab our guide, see if the people that we've been. I'll describe them and say if we see these people.
Well, they explained that there were some movement with the T-Rex in the north, basically where they left you, and don't mind escorting you in that direction, as they basically have to follow you for 2 days.
Okay. So we make them lead the way.
Well, what do you guys think they would have gone? Think we've gone with the original plan, or
Well,
would have gone back to?
Here's what I'm thinking. Either they might have sticked around to look for us, and if not, maybe they headed to the Fire Finger, thinking we might meet up with them there somehow.
Can we get a picture of the map?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you were all. Let's see.
We don't have any way to communicate long distance, do we?
No.
I would like to make a long distance phone call. I would like to use a lifeline.
So the last.
Use my phone. I want to use my phone a friend.
The last movement you had was this yellow line back to Darungalung after you were captured. And now you are still headed towards the Firefinger. That's where the last.
We're close to Firefinger. I think we might as well at least stop there. It's literally on the way at this point.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm
close-ish,
saying.
about
That's what I'm
40-ish.
saying. If they're not around the area where we were before, they probably started heading towards the Fire Finger, thinking we might meet up there.
Yeah, you know what? It's agreed. Let's go to Firefinger.
Okay.
Well, let's check out the area we
And
were
then
at
also,
before,
on the way
and then head there.
I'm gonna try to look. On my way there, I'm gonna try to look, see if I see any signs.
Yeah, use your survival checks that you got good with.
Exactly.
True.
Hopefully. Well, we'll see. I don't wanna jinx it. I will make that attempt at least.
Feel free. So we'll say that for the remainder of the day, you all find your way back to where you were captured, and Irvin, if you want to give me a survival check to try to find the tracks of your allies. 13.
Not bad.
Yeah. So it's a bit difficult. It's been a few days, more than a few days. It's been 5 in total now, and the tracks are hard to gather at first, but you start with something easy, where the T-Rex was sighted. You follow its tracks and the tracks of the battle, and search for a while until you eventually find what looked to be a yellow piece of cloth wrapped around a branch.
Oh, like they're leaving little signs for us.
From what from what you've
breadcrumbs? Are they doing
discussed,
breadcrumbs?
from what you've discussed with Zaka before, yes. So yes,
Yeah.
yes, the poncho. It is still waiting for you.
I know. I'm ready to go back to Portnian's.
We need
I'm trying to
that
get you killed.
poncho.
I'm trying to get you killed by 2 X's before we
I
get there.
hate it here.
Huh?
I want to go home. I hate
Alright,
it
so
here.
I completely forgot. We need to go get your poncho.
Yeah.
so
So, with that, yeah, you all gather yourselves. The grungs follow you. It's a bit unwieldy for them to carry everything, but they do make do. And for the next couple of days, Irvin very easily keeps track of the breadcrumbs left behind by Asaka or whomever survived the encounter. And for 2 days of marching, non-stop, a few rests here and there. You have honest conversations with the grung. You drink the alcohol with them, Doldir. Bellador, you keep tucked away and out of nose periphery, the scent of the intellect devourer. And with that, for the next 2 days, you continue to follow the breadcrumbs until the grungs decide that time is up and they leave you and head back the direction they came to Durangalung.
how far do we get in 2 days? We get to Firefinger? I figured that'd be like 2 days. Only
In 2 days,
away.
you get. Let's see. In 2 days, you get about here.
Start of the day, maybe. Okay.
I think.
And eventually, you come across the body of a massive Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Oh shit. Does it look familiar? Does it look the same? Like, would I have any kind of markings I'd recognize or anything?
It is covered in various wounds, both slashing and what looks to be wilted black veins, similar to when you saw a spell being cast at it from Valindra. And
They killed it.
Slashing's like a claw slashing to like a sword slashing, I'm assuming.
yeah, it's hard to tell, but definitely cuts and lacerations across the body. And the T-Rex is a very hefty sized creature and has been rotting for a few days now.
So
That
it seems like
means
we're on the
what-
right track, guys.
I was just gonna say, I think this
I'll have
means
to
we're
guess.
close.
I would say that, yeah, what's her name, Valindra? Probably took Valindra and the rest of them.
Valindra, Eku,
Based
Zaka.
on the wounds. So I guess we're on the right track. Let's keep going.
Let's
Okay.
go.
As you're all gathering your stuff and thinking how you're gonna carry everything, a familiar voice comes from the peripheral. Huh. So you've been fishing all this time while we've been lumbering around in the jungle.
Okay, first of all, as I stop the car, we ain't been fishing. We got
Yeah,
we
don't
got
been
held up-
drinking,
hold
not
up. We got held up in an entanglement.
Oh, an entanglement with August.
Take with what?
She goes.
Oh. Just keep going. He don't get it. Went right over his head.
So
Yes,
Zaka chuckles. Ha! Well, we've been waiting for you to come back.
Oh yeah, don't worry, we weren't dead.
Yeah, you're waiting for us.
Oh, I wasn't afraid. I was just getting bored. Eku said the Grungalung, you went to Durungalung, and I said you weren't that stupid enough to get captured by a bunch of frogs with spears.
I mean, we sorta did, but look at the big old booty we got.
As he's just like, as like Owen is like hard sweating, pushing a cart up this broken ground of just chests of just gold and silver. And
Why
just
did we make Owen do this?
I was pushing it. First of all, that's why I said I stopped the cart.
yeah, you said you were pushing the cart of wine.
Owen is not pushing a fucking cart.
Owen would be like the last one of us to be pushing it.
It might be Irvin then. The second.
Yeah, probably Irvin and you would be pushing it. Yeah.
Second part, I think I'm the first strongest, but that's
There's
all
a
good.
lot to carry. You got fish,
I
you got
don't
gold,
know.
you got wine.
I don't know. Remember, Goldie is the big man.
And mind you, you're all wearing crowns or circlets.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Eku comes out. Oh, your majesties. Even expecting your deliverance.
Don't worry about it.
Well, on the bright side, we've solved our food problem.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got. Well, see, that's the problem with fish though. It ain't got a long shelf life. So
Why are you gonna put me down like that, bro?
I'm just saying, like it's probably good for maybe a day or two, maybe not even a day.
Is it fresh fish or I thought it was salted and stuff and like dried or something? It's all fresh fish.
It's all fresh fish.
Oh, we have
Yeah.
salt. Do we have any salt? Oh my god.
Oh my god.
300 pounds of fish? How much salt do you think
assumed
we
it was
have?
Salted. I thought, why are we taking 100 pounds of fish that are fresh? That's retarded.
As Irvin's been pulling the cart, the fish cart this long, he's
Just
like,
been screwing with him for this
come
whole
on!
time.
He's just like,
No,
ah!
he just...
Um,
God damn it, guys!
dude. God damn it. Well, no, I can't say that. I mean,
Be careful, man.
Sure
You
you
only
can.
broke the
silver
holy...
flame guy.
You only started to break your holy symbol. I'd watch yourself if I were you.
Yeah. Yeah, well, do we have salt? Can we salt these? Can we? Let's see
You
what
can
we can.
certainly
at least.
try.
Yeah, do we really want to try to salt these? Like literally, like that's a lot of salt. And then two,
100 pounds of fish in the middle of a jungle.
Yeah. Well, would I've known to salt them before we left? Like I thought they were already like.
You
ready to go.
are just distracted that you got out alive. We're
Yeah,
rewarded
true.
so
That is super true.
obscenely that he was.
That is very, very true.
There's a lot going on.
Well, let's eat what we can and then dump the rest. So we can hard to carry stuff or something.
yeah, we gotta
Sounds
eat it
like
by tonight,
fish.
We're gonna eat.
Well,
Everybody eat up.
So
Eat up.
we can.
We're having fish for dinner and fish for breakfast, and then we're dumping the stuff.
And then
Why
we'll
don't
make
we-
some fish sandwiches for lunch.
They dump the fish.
a la carte. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we have a spell to like dry this shit out? Is there,
Man, this is
how
the
long does it take
most.
to make like fish
This is
jerky?
the
Can
most
we,
you
like,
guys have gotten in depth with something. You know, even with the king, you guys are like, I guess we're gonna have to do something.
This is important fish talk. This is
Yeah,
Very
this is
important business, guys.
viable food for the next couple of days, but
Oh man.
Yeah, this is it a spell
Well, I would say
to summon salt for fish?
you would.
Come on, who didn't think of that?
Yeah. We'll say you guys will be able to salt and prepare enough fish for the rest of the journey back, but a lot of it
Okay.
is going to have to be left behind.
gotcha.
I mean, to be fair, it's 300 pounds of fish. We're not gonna take it across
Yeah.
like a canyon with us.
Yeah. And we'll
'Cause I
say you've
think that's-
also
We have a-
rested a few
we have
nights.
a boat
somewhere.
too. How big is this boat?
Oh yeah, we have a boat too.
Let's just
Yeah,
say
I
that
assumed we
the
just figured out
dungeon
a couple of
master assumed you were all qualified adventurers to figure out how to get this far with this much shit.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, good. Thank you.
So
I want to know all the logistics.
You
Give me
figure
100
it out.
on this.
Actually,
What?
to simplify,
No, I do
everyone make a Constitution saving throw. To see
No,
how tired
no.
you are up until this
I'm good at
point.
this.
No.
Hey, I'm good at this. I should've
See what
said
happens?
that,
Y'all spoke too
but- Oh god
much.
damn it!
Y'all spoke too much.
How
You
I
know,
had a
Evan.
4 and I got a 7.
Evan, you
going
got-
on?
22, baby. Let's
God
go.
damn.
I ain't getting sick today, Satan.
What am I rolling?
Constitution
Damn it.
Oh no, 2
save.
I still roll better than your initial roll because I only have +2, Evan.
I know. I only rolled a fucking 4.
Be awesome if I could hear what's going on.
4-3.
Constitution 7.
Hop on your
throw.
phone. Get Discord on your phone, bro.
He just was.
It's
Yeah.
it's the internet.
Hey,
It's,
This is your fault, Irvin.
As Doldir is just pulling a bottle of alcohol off the cart and just taking a nice hefty swig, everyone just sort of collapses, tired. Everyone has a point of exhaustion except for Doldir. And you all just kind of just sit and wait as Azaka just continues to make fun of you all for carrying all this fish this whole way in a boat
Yeah.
with with all this shit. And
listen, Zaka. We may not be the brightest, and I'll take another bite. But we are. How should I say?
Determined.
I guess.
you're the
determined.
luckiest sons of bitches I have ever met,
We may not be the brightest.
and I'm happy
But
you
that's
all
it.
survived.
Yes, I is
Yeah.
too.
I'm gonna play off of what Dodia said. We may not be the brightest, but that's it. We're just not the brightest.
Yeah.
And then another familiar voice comes from the side, and you hear, "Ah, so they did survive."
Oh yeah, you can't kill old Doldir that quickly.
Oh, I was never afraid. In fact, I think I'm owed some money. As she looks
Oh.
over to Zaka.
Oh no.
Did you bet on our survival rating? Did you
look at her
bet on our
doctor.
survival, bro?
You really betting on us?
Zaka was like, I didn't think you would die. I just thought you would have died sooner. And Valindra said, I had a week. And as we are just on the cusp of it, I believe I've won.
So glad we have such wait. You guys have such faith in us. I'm so glad.
Like,
I've had every faith. I
Oh.
even put my money where my mouth is.
It's so done
Yeah, I mean-
with all of this right now.
Fair.
I am so bro. I am too.
Like I don't even fucking care. I just want to bed and take a bath.
Yeah. I was just gonna ask, what time of day is it?
It's getting late. You
So
have an
we should
orange.
probably find a. So yeah, we should probably find a place to camp for the night soon.
I start smoking like some fish, so maybe they last longer because jerky,
Yeah.
jerky fish.
You just start sprinkling the salt on the fish like an old man feeding pigeons. Just here you go, here's a little bit of salt, and here's a little bit of salt for you.
Little bit of salt bay all
You
around.
put a little bit of salt on the fish, take a little swig, put a little
We need
salt,
some more
put a little
salt.
swig, a little bit of salt, a little swig.
All right, you don't give me high blood pressure now.
By
Oh,
the
that's
end-
salt.
He's gonna die from health problems or his bad habits before the zombies kill him.
he's a
Yeah,
dwarf.
salt and
stout.
liquor is not a good combination. That's like heartburn.
That's
Oh, I didn't say you were eating the salt.
He's
Oh, okay.
putting-
Right,
You're
you were-
salting the meat
you
for
salt
later.
the
use.
fish, then you take a sip for yourself, and you salt the fish, and then you sip for yourself.
Yeah.
I
I
figured he
don't-
was cooking the fish in his stomach since he's drinking alchemist fire.
Yeah.
You, don't-
I
you
would,
haven't,
yeah.
you haven't warned
That
him yet.
explodes on contact with the
That's-
air.
That's true.
Wait.
Owen is the only one that knows this. Still,
You ain't tell me yet either.
Is he
Doesn't know
drinking?
yet.
Is
You
he
ain't
drinking it for
dead.
real? Is he still drinking it?
Yeah,
he is.
Oh, he needs to. Never mind.
It's like he's drinking gasoline right now.
pretty
Yeah.
much.
That's how he's gonna.
Yeah. Con save. Con save.
Yeah, he'll have one, but he rolled a natural 20, so eat it.
Oh. Yeah, that's true. I thought that was
Well,
for
that's
the-
what's funny.
Caring, but yeah.
Yeah, but it carries over.
But I
Yeah,
mean-
it-
Stop
Hey,
trying to
so-
kill me, Irvin. Huh? I thought we were teammates.
Evan, what the hell, man?
no,
You-
I wanna
that
see you
boulder,
die.
we got this, man. I've got less.
I just want to see you shart yourself some more. Shit your pants again.
He's got lay hands, and I've got less respiration. We're good, man.
Uh-huh. Everybody on my
Let's
team
bring alcohol.
Don't dare over here sacrificing yourself for the greater good. Uh-huh. I don't know how
Okay.
y'all do old deer
You
like
mean-
that.
Your sacrifice was
Dude,
to do
dude,
your favorite
dirty.
path.
Dude, you should.
You did.
You shut your mouth.
Oh,
You want
my.
to see what happens?
So what's the plan, guys?
Say-
Keep going to Firefinger, right? We're gonna.
Yes.
I mean,
Morning,
I
we're-
assume we would
head
go
off.
with our original plan still.
I mean, we're this close. Might as well.
Mhm.
Being like with all this stuff though, like I feel like leaving them at Firefinger, port near Zaro, and then come back. But I mean,
We're not staying at Firefinger. We're just going to get info and possibly get a mask and then immediately leave.
okay.
We're not gonna like, hey, you
In
guys got
before,
room
we
for
have to get something late again.
Also, there's a canyon here, right? Like a river that begins. Like a.
Yeah, so we
Yeah.
can take the boat down too. Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. We can take the boat down to the water and then take the boat home. Usually water flows towards the ocean, so that it should be going towards.
Yep, port
Right?
near Zero.
It should go right to right. Yeah, it should be able to get the boat right to.
All right, we'll go to Firefinger.
Okay. So with that, you all gather your thing. Well, no, it's late, so you don't gather things. You ungather your things and drop what
Where's
you
my
have.
camp?
Have a good night. It's a very hefty fish dinner, fish dessert, and
Fish a la carte.
Fish a la carte, yeah. And you
Before
share
I
some
go to
stories.
bed, I want to make prayers.
What these
sorry.
smells? It's that
Okay.
smelly smell. That
Trying to-
smells fishy.
Damn it.
Oh, so I need Doldir to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
As Azaka, while you're inebriated, asks what you did while captured by the Grungs. Okay. You keep it hush hush for as long as you can, for this night anyway. And she shares the tale of how they killed the T-Rex. A battle of wills, of fire and steel, of magics and primal savagery. And you all find yourselves.
They had the cooler adventure, damn it.
Yeah, right. But yeah, of tracking the T-Rex back around to its territories and eventually slaying it. However, your night is filled with heavy sleep, snoring, fish smells and salt, and very dangerous bouts of gas from Doldir. Eventually, any one of them could just be
keep
explosive.
them away from the campfire. Yes.
Kill us all.
Yeah. So,
Somebody tell me not to drink no more.
yeah,
That's true. Still hasn't warned anyone.
yeah, right.
Yeah, we don't know what it is either, right? Like we have
No.
no idea.
We just assume it's still the normal alcohol from that
Yeah,
place.
Yeah.
Somebody here knows.
But yes, with that, you all get a good night's sleep, and eventually wake up for a new day, and prepare to make your way to the Firefinger. And with that, we'll end today's session a little early,
Okay.
because
Yep, heard that one.
got a lot to do probably. Firefinger's just is a new thing, so.
Yeah.
Anything
Because you did say no one came down this path. They just didn't do this kind of path yet.
Right. No one's been to Drungalung or Firefinger for me, but also, as you can see, things can get drawn out.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, good job with the ritual. Very well done.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was good with the clutch.
Everyone did their part. Yeah, guys, good job.
Yeah.
I almost failed. What you talking about? Everybody did their part. I almost failed.
You,
got-
hey,
Almost doesn't.
hey, almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
Exactly.
Sure.
Exactly.
Eat a dick, dang dang.
I think she
Hey,
did.
and now
real quick though, at nighttime, every night and every morning when I wake up, I'm gonna make sure I'm praying and try to make sure, like, reconnect with my deity
Right.
as much as I can. Like just
what we've had to go through.
I'd say make a wisdom saving throw for the end of the night.
wisdom saving throw. Okay.
Yeah.
Wisdom. That's a good one.
Oh, can I roll on my book?
Yeah. Go ahead.
For 3 days?
Sure.
Yeah, because I think it's been 3 days. Let me find the book here. You do his thing, and I'll.
So,
I'm just looking to see-
Nancy?
okay.
you gather that your prayer and ceremony goes fine, from what you gathered before. There's probably a little bit more that you're gonna have to go through, but you're.
So basically, I'm asking for guidance and to let them know that I'm doing my best, and any kind of guidance or insight or wisdom.
You get a feeling that there is no disdain or distrust in what you've done so far. Just checking, a reminder that at any moment a paladin's oath is fragile. It must be maintained always, and what guides the paladin's oath is honesty. So,
I was not being deceived.
well, it's not. You don't know why your thing broke.
Yeah.
So,
No, I
from now, what you gathered, we'll see what happens.
To make sure. Yeah, I'm curious. It's interesting. Cool.
Oh. So, Owen, on the other hand, you do have 2 successes. This is the necromancy book, right?
That's the one I
Yeah.
gave him.
Right. So,
I think that finishes out all the books.
yes, that should, because you got one when you were in the cave.
Mm-hmm.
So, you can add the spells. You've finished, and you get the same gist of the necromancy spellbook as Bellador did, where it was a diary of a necromancer who fought in Rasnisi's army, and it spoke of the Nisi palace and the dangers of creating new sorts of creatures. And as such, you learn the 3 spells accompanied with the book.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that should
That's
be
awesome, man.
that should be cause
That's
fear,
that's gonna be
false life, and ray of enfeeblement.
Yeah.
really helpful with the fact that we just leveled, right? We just got to the level. Right?
I
We
was-
get to level?
Yeah, I was gonna ask, are we close to leveling up? Because I feel like it's been a while.
It's been a while since
It's been a while since I
could
leveled my
level.
paladin.
That's good. No. We're getting there, though. You guys are very, very close. But yes, you are about to level.
Give me my stunning strike already. No, I'm joking.
I mean,
Oh,
I
oh.
want you all to have.
Oh, look, Doldia just goes down 2 levels. What a shame.
Yeah, like us. With the rest of you leveled up 2 level, or what level?
We'll take a chance. You can level up to level 5, or if you roll bad, you go down a level.
Oh,
No, I'm joking.
are we gambling?
No, we're not doing this.
Leveling on our ability to survive.
Do it.
No.
I don't wanna
Anyway, yeah,
He's like, do it.
we'll leave it there for now. So yeah, that
I
was
dare
just
you.
fun.
I double
All
dare
right,
you.
guys.
Yeah.
I'll see you next week, and then I have to miss 2 days. and
Okay.
then I'll be there for the last day of the month.
2 days or 2 games?
2 games in a row.
He wrote right here in Discord, the 13th and the 20th, he can't make it, it
Yeah,
says.
and then the 11th of October I miss as well.
Okay. What we'll do is we'll try to get Firefinger and the return to Port Anzaru done in the next session.
Ooh, so extended session? That'd be
We'll
nice.
try to, we'll try to,
Actually, if we can try to do that. We can try to plan for that if we want to.
yeah, we'll try to make that the sort of mid-season finale or whatever. And with him missing a few sessions and Port Anzaru being downtime / prep for the continuing of the adventure, I might have some guests join in for some stuff for you guys.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, that'd be cool.
So we'll do that.
Yeah, that sounds awesome actually. Plus, I kind of want to do some more, like a gladiator stuff. That's super fun.
Well, you do have to return in. You are champions, so who knows?
That's true.
Who knows?
We are
which-
champions. I forgot that we beat that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows
Some
who
kind of
other
craze.
or who else has been crowned in your absence? There were a lot of characters. That you
Also,
met.
there was that problem if there's a hit on our heads back in Point Zara as well.
That was
I forgot
true.
about that.
Because
I
of,
don't remember that.
I remember the Blank was great help, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, friendly character. Great guy.
Okay.
All right, guys. I'll see you
You
next
hang out.
week.
You hang out
All
with
right.
Ross.
Have a great night. Be safe.
Yeah, have a
Thanks
good
for
one,
coming.
man.
Later.
Hey, damn!
Well, so we want to plan on
Why you
like
not
next time?
entertained?
Yeah,
Do we
What'd
want
you
to
say,
like do an
Effie?
extra hour or two or something?
I can do an
Like
extra
your plan?
hour if we need to. That's fine by me.
Would that be
I don't-
earlier or start late or extend it
Probably
later?
go later than start earlier. I still have stuff to do
Okay.
throughout the day. But to be fair, I really don't think Firefinger will take that long. It could, but
Mhm.
I don't
We're on
really.
the journey home as well. Back to-
Mm.
It could. We'll see. I don't mind doing an extended session. I just don't think the Firefinger will be that long. It just depends.
That long.
I think it just depends how you guys approach it, to be honest.
I have an idea how to quickly deal with the Firefinger.
So I would
area, but
remind you
I don't know
all.
if that will work.
I would remind you all that it is a very tall obelisk that basically just jettisons, 300 feet into the air. So trying to traverse it, and overcome that is something you might want to think about before we get to the session. It might save you some time. But
I
yeah,
mean, I have wings. I can just fly.
well,
Yeah, but can you fly 300 feet in the air? And how long do you have your wings available to you?
A minute?
Can
I
you
go
do that
60
in
feet.
60 feet?
I could just wall climb. Ha! You're in your face.
That's cool.
two of
I
you.
can't do any of that stuff.
How many? 300 feet? I mean, I can fly up there, then like get a rope, tie a rope up there.
I mean, you threw that makeshift grappling hook
That's
way
true.
into
Let's
that
try
mug.
that first. Let's try that first for sure.
That
We'll
works.
think about it. We'll talk
300
about it.
feet of rope, fool.
We don't have
we have multiple ropes. We can like.
I don't know if we have enough
30
rope.
We still ain't got enough.
You have a
Yeah,
lot of fish.
We
I
make a
mean-
rope of the fish.
yeah. We got 300 pounds of fish. We could probably use those to scale the walls.
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
that,
Make a
remember
pound of
that
fish.
there are petrofolk. Anyway, have a good night. Be safe,
Yeah.
everyone. Great game.
All right,
I
Yeah,
look
you
time.
too,
forward
man.
to next week. Thank you for coming.
Me too. Thanks for doing it. See you guys later.
See ya.
Yeah.
See ya.